When I think of the Ruhr region, I see people who are open. I see people who have to work hard for their money. I see people who always get back up when they fall down.
Anyone who was born here in the Ruhr region and grew up here is automatically hooked on football.
Because everyone here is emotionally invested and passionate about it.
When fans see that you're working hard, that you're running, that you're battling, they'll forgive you almost any mistake.
People stick with their club through thick and thin.
No matter how hard and painful it is.
Heartbreak! Heartbreak!
I'll never forget that 34th match day.
Why? Why is this happening?
Schalke were dead.
And then to win a trophy like that, unbelievable.
Rewritten the record books.
We all celebrated together. Everything was even bigger.
I enjoyed it. It was just wonderful.
A kind of story not even Hollywood could script.
Emotionally, the greatest thing I've ever experienced.
Crazy, devastating.
It's so painful.
It still gives me goosebumps.
This really, really hurts.
It doesn't get worse than this in football.
Unser Tag in unserem Stadion. Yes!
This is extraordinary.
Kevin was exhausted. He couldn't do anything anymore.
I'll never forget that moment.
So was zu schaffen ist unglaublich.
Over time, an incredible number of stories have been written.
That's what football in the Ruhr region is all about.
This is where football's heart beats.
Wir stellen uns gerade die Frage, wie häufig schon mal was passiert ist.
Erzähl ich euch gleich was.
Oh, wenn wir oben sind, ne? Wenn wir keine Wahl mehr haben, ne?
My name is Kevin Großkreutz. I was born in Dortmund, won the Bundesliga with Borussia Dortmund in 2011 and the double with BVB in 2012.
Kevin Großkreutz, the Dortmund boy with such a connection to the club.
Ich bin Benedikt Höwedes.
I'm Benedikt Höwedes. I played for Schalke for 16 years and am now an honorary captain.
Benedikt Höwedes, Schalke through and through, now becoming a leader.
Ich bin sehr aufgeregt und schon angespannt, muss ich sagen.
Ja, würde ich auch sagen. Also ich würde sagen, ich habe eine gewisse Höhenangst, aber wird schon gut gehen. Wir fühlen uns da in guten Händen.
Kevin and I have known each other for a long time now. We played together for Germany for a while and won the World Cup together in 2014.
We've become friends, but he played for Schalke and I played for Dortmund. Rivalry is part of it.
Borussia Dortmund, Schalke 04, the Bundesliga's biggest rivalry.
So. Wie schnell das hochgeht, ey.
Das geht echt ran.
Hä? Ja, ne?
Das ist ja abgefahren schnell.
Ist denn schon mal was passiert?
Nicht wirklich.
Ne? Ja, wir haben uns
We met at 6 a.m. in Bochum, set up the hot air balloon, which was really interesting to see how it all works, and flew over the Ruhr district.
Ruhrgebiet geflogen.
Boah, das sieht ja spektakulär aus, ne?
Mit der Sonne auch jetzt, ne?
Ja, das ist ja Wahnsinn.
Ich sehe da auch gerade einen Sportplatz, aber ich kann auf jeden Fall nicht so gerade runter gucken, weil dann wird es mir ein bisschen komisch.
Ja.
Ich hatte schon
I was a bit nervous and a bit scared.
ein bisschen Angst.
Ich glaube, er war
I think he was nervous too. I think he was feeling a bit nauseous, but to be honest, so was I.
auch. Darf nicht hingucken.
Wird schon gut gehen.
Die Heimat mal.
Seeing your home from above is just unique. It was still a bit hazy, the sun's just coming up. It was my first time and it was very special.
Sehr speziell. Ich gucke mir gerade das Schalke-Stadion an, ich gucke, was so drumherum ist, wie viele Fabrikgelände drumherum sind, die ganzen Zechen, die wir hier auch so zum Teil sehen.
Das Ruhrgebiet. Es ist eine einzigartige Massierung von Industrie- und Großstädten in 100 Kilometer Länge von Osten nach Westen.
Früher war
It used to be booming here. Massive amounts of coal were mined here.
Nirgends in der Welt wird, auf einen Quadratmeter gerechnet, so viel Kohle gefördert wie hier.
Man sagt ja immer, es ist eine Arbeiterregion. Und ich finde, wenn man hier oben steht, wenn man so runter guckt, dann weiß man auch warum.
Härte und Schönheit, Technik und Romantik dicht beieinander.
The Ruhr region is located in western Germany, is the largest metropolitan area in Germany, and has approximately 5 million inhabitants.
Einwohner.
Hier wohnen einfach.
There are just so many people living in such a small area, and they need and want to play sports somehow. And of course, this has led to the emergence of an incredible number of large football clubs over time.
7 clubs from the Ruhr region have played in the Bundesliga. If you count them all, it's Essen, Oberhausen, Duisburg, Bochum, Dortmund, Schalke and Wattenscheid. And I think that's unique.
Und SG Wattenscheid 09 und das ist, glaube ich, auch einmalig.
Die Liste der Traditionsvereine ist lang.
Hier ist der Fußball zu Hause.
Nirgendwo anders liegen die Bundesligisten so eng beieinander.
Der MSV Duisburg ist seit Beginn der bundesdeutschen Fußballneuzeit erstklassig.
Die jungen blau-weißen Talente des VfL Bochum spielen hervorragenden Fußball.
Immer wenn der Fußball-Bundesligist Borussia Dortmund ein Heimspiel austrägt, bricht im Westfalenstadion das gelb-schwarze Fieber aus.
Der berühmte Schalker Kreisel machte Furore. Lippens, das war doch rot-weiße Herrlichkeit gewesen.
The first year I was there, Uli Hoeneß asked where Wattenscheid even was. That was a bit of an insult to us.
Eine Beleidigung.
Oberhausen im Dezember. Anhänger von Rot-Weiß ziehen zum Rathaus, um neuerliche Hilfe für ihren fast hoffnungslos verschuldeten Verein zu erbitten.
Wir haben in der Bundesliga teilweise Anreisen von 15 Minuten gehabt, was ja irre ist. Man sagt ja nicht umsonst, es ist das Fußballherz von Deutschland.
I think football is the biggest thing in the Ruhr region for everyone.
Für alle Menschen.
The Ruhr district, an area of Germany divided by club loyalties but united in a shared passion and fervour for their heroes.
You live only for your club, whether it's in Dortmund, Gelsenkirchen, Bochum, Essen or wherever. Football means everything to people in the Ruhr Valley.
Man wächst damit einfach auf. Man kriegt das vom Vater gesagt oder der hat das von seinem Vater mitbekommen und das ist schwer zu.
It's hard to describe. It's simply a love like you have for your children or your wife. I don't think there's anything greater.
The love of football is extremely strong in the Ruhr region.
First of all, you're basically born into your club. There's not much you can do about that.
You grow up with the Ruhr Valley football bug.
School, of course. Lunch, then off to play football. That was my day as a child.
So war mein Tag früher als Kind.
Wie andere Leute.
Just like other people go out to a disco, these people go to football.
This sense of belonging, this community you experience here, this solidarity.
Zusammenhalt.
The Ruhr district is simply football. People here have a more intense relationship with football than in other areas.
Das muss Liebe sein.
Must be love.
Also, das geht
This goes way, way beyond a normal relationship with a football club.
Geht das weit darüber hinaus.
I wouldn't move away from here for all the money in the world. I was born here. I have a fantastic life here and will die here. If you head that way, you cross a border and then it's all Schalke. You've got Wattenscheid here, then you drive through and you're in Gelsenkirchen. The stadium isn't that far either. It's just Schalke, not Bochum anymore. My name's Michael Wurst and I'm the stadium announcer for the greatest club in the world, VfL Bochum.
It's Barrow! Bochum battling, all guns blazing.
Football means more to people in the Ruhr district than almost any other sport, if not any sport. Things move fast, like our world. One week you're at the top, the next you might be at the bottom. You have to work hard for everything, and that's what we stand for here at Bochum, because our sporting resources are limited. Of course, we're the underdogs here in the Ruhr district, but we like it. And that's why I believe Bochum is well liked throughout German football. People watching films always root for the underdog, for the one who's being bullied. I'm not saying we're being bullied, but we are the underdog. We've had to make the most of limited opportunities every year for decades now.
It's a famous victory for the underdogs. And Bochum will stay in the Bundesliga.
What's most important to us in Bochum is that we always have to work here in the Ruhr district, and the club also has to work to stay up. So anyone who grew up in Bochum or lives here can identify with the club. And of course, we hope that the team will stay up again this year. Maybe not quite as dramatically as last season with a 3-0 loss in the first leg of the playoff. On the other hand, that was football history.
It's the relegation promotion playoff to determine who'll claim the 18th and final place up for grabs in the Bundesliga next season.
Last year's playoff was amazing against Fortuna Düsseldorf. We hosted the first leg where, if you look at it from a sporting perspective, it felt like everything went against us.
Trying to fling it in, and that has gone in. In it goes! Second goal for Fortuna Düsseldorf. And there's another one. This is crazy stuff.
And then you walked out of the stadium. I'm getting goosebumps again. You were really down and out. I was at the petrol station opposite the stadium, got something to drink and chatted with 3 or 4 Bochum fans. One of them was crying his eyes out. We were going to Düsseldorf without a chance. But that's the beauty of life. When you don't have a chance, you should try to take it.
We're here in Düsseldorf at a sold-out Merkur Spielarena for Bochum to preserve their status and prevent a Fortuna promotion. They'll have to wipe out a deficit never overturned before. In by Stöger, and that is what they wanted. That's what Bochum needed. 3-1 on aggregate. They're back in this. Stöger sending this one in, and Hoffmann has bagged another one. Now it gets really tense for Fortuna Düsseldorf. Penalty for Bochum, a chance for them to level it up on aggregate. Wow. Well, this is pure drama. Right, here we go. Kevin Stöger takes it for Bochum. All square on aggregate. This is astonishing. So many thought Bochum didn't have an earthly tonight, but they have found a way.
And when it went to penalties, I said to my wife, we're definitely going to win this thing. Because these are the stories of football. You lose the first leg 3-0 and you're out. Now you come back and get to a penalty shootout. You can only win. There's no other way. And what happened then was amazing.
This has to go in. Uccino! A spectacular miss! The miracle has happened! It looked highly unlikely, almost impossible. But now they can exhale and celebrate. This is why we are football fans. We don't just go to merely be entertained. We go for the emotion, for the feeling, for the love of the game.
I'd never seen anything like it. For me, it's a huge footballing miracle. Every Bochum fan will remember it on their deathbed.
Du bist ja in Dortmund geboren, für dich gab es ja sowieso keine Wahl. Aber ich komme aus dem nördlichen Ruhrgebiet, aus Haltern am See. Und da stehst du gefühlt vor der Wahl, entweder du bist Dortmund-Fan oder Schalke-Fan.
Ja, es gibt halt die Rivalität und die wird auch immer bestehen bleiben. Das gehört dazu.
Ja,
The derbies are so special because the clubs are actually very similar in terms of mentality, very similar in the way people live. This proximity, it must be 30 kilometers as the crow flies.
Luftlinie, weiß ich nicht wie viel, 30 Kilometer.
Ja, eine Woche.
It's all everyone talks about the week before. Whenever you went anywhere as a player, everyone immediately said, Kevin, you have to win that game. You know that.
Das Spiel müsst ihr gewinnen, du weißt Bescheid.
Und es gibt ja auch in der ganzen Berufswelt hier, in den ganzen Firmen, gibt es ja gefühlt auch immer zwei Lager.
Viele arbeiten.
Many people also work together, Dortmund and Schalke fans, and you don't want to hear any comments. You want to dish them out.
This is the Ruhrpott-Klassiker, the mother of all derbies.
Schalke 04 und Borussia Dortmund.
This is not for the faint of heart.
This is the Revier Derby where heroes are forged in pride and in passion. Erling Haaland to make it two!
This is why they call it the mother of all derbies.
There is no feeling like coming in as a winner.
It's the best feeling when you win a derby. After that, you go anywhere in town. You definitely don't need to take any money with you because everyone will buy you a drink and just be happy. And that's like winning the title.
Ja, das ist schon ein Gefühl.
It's a feeling like the world is mine and I'm flying through Gelsenkirchen.
Also durch Gelsenkirchen. Also wenn ich mich hier an ein Derby erinnere, das Derby damals auf Schalke, wir haben 1-0 zurückgelegen. Ich habe das 1-1 geköpft. Und Ivan Rakitic hat so ein Traumtor in den Winkel noch gejagt zum 2-1. Das war, glaube ich, mein schönstes Derby.
Mein schönstes als Fan 2007 natürlich.
When we ruined the Blues' title chances, I was standing in the South Stand and it was amazing.
Auf der Südtribüne und ja, es war wunderschön.
It was Alex Frey. And Ebby Smolarek.
Before that, there were also comments from Gerald Asamoah, for example.
Ja, dass dann zu Fuß.
That he would walk home along the A2 motorway. I think he said carrying the trophy, but then we stopped him.
Was dagegen gehabt.
If we'd have been champions then, wow, I think this town would have gone crazy.
We had a really good team at the time. Marcelo Bordon, Kevin Kurani, Gerald Asamoah, Rafinha, Manuel Neuer in goal. It really hurt to have that title dream snatched away from us like that again.
Das tat schon sehr weh.
I think thousands of people would have taken time off work. There might even have been a public holiday in Gelsenkirchen because I think the fans have been waiting for this for years. I think we're a long way off getting back to that point.
As a Dortmund fan, that was the best thing ever and the greatest feeling ever.
You always celebrate winning the derby, but if you win the derby and ruin Schalke's title chances, I think there'd be 2 days of celebrations. It'd be the same in Gelsenkirchen.
Das war als Fan und als Spieler, würde ich sagen, das 3-1 auf Schalke, als Kagawa 2 Tore gemacht hat. Das war ein ganz besonderes Derby, weil ich Kagawa auch die 2-3 Wochen vorher immer heiß gemacht habe und erklärt habe, was ein Derby bedeutet. Er wusste ja gar nicht, was los ist eigentlich so richtig. Und dann habe ich ihm das immer erklärt, habe ich ihm Dortmund-Lieder beigebracht. Und wie wichtig dieses Spiel ist.
Kevin can't speak English or Japanese. Shinji spoke hardly any English, no German. I don't know how much of it actually got through.
He understood it. He had an interpreter with him. I explained it again, so it got translated. He even got a few songs, could sing a bit.
Habe ich wenigstens auch was dazu beigetragen. Weil ich habe leider auf Schalke zum Beispiel nie getroffen. ja, eigentlich mal schön gewesen.
The derby against Schalke was always special. It's not like that anymore because they're playing in Bundesliga 2.
Es ist das Thema.
It's the big topic of conversation in the Ruhr district, and I think it's something that everyone who comes here to the stadium, as well as the viewers watching on TV, are really missing.
Enorm fehlt.
The derbies against Schalke in particular were always extraordinary games with extraordinary goals. We were leading a game 4-0 and still didn't win.
Geführt und hat dann doch nicht gewonnen.
Weidenfeller beaten for a fourth time. It's a 4-4 draw. Schalke, only the second team in Bundesliga history to pick up a point after being 4 goals down.
Jens Lehmann also scored a goal against us.
Geschossen.
Header on from Muller. Baker. Oh, it's in the back of the net and it's Lehmann that's got it.
I think everyone has their own mental image. Everyone has some kind of memory of a moment.
Ich habe das immer geliebt.
I always loved that. When you were in the Westfalenstadion, when you came through the tunnel and looked at the yellow wall, and all those negative emotions came rushing at you. I actually found that inspiring.
When you then score a goal in Dortmund, in front of the yellow wall, it's pure ecstasy. Schalke are in Bundesliga 2, so sadly we don't have the derbies, but they're the best.
It's unparalleled, at least in Germany, probably in Europe. There are a few South American derbies where I wouldn't necessarily want to be in the wrong end either, but as far as we're concerned, this is the mother of all derbies.
Dortmund have 80,000 spectators every weekend. Schalke over 60,000, regardless of their league, because that's all the stadium can hold. And in between, there are only 28,000. Bochum can fill this niche. What I'm saying is that the Ruhr district has room for every club.
The match against Dortmund is classic David versus Goliath. We as Bochum are always the underdogs and naturally want to get one over our neighbours.
Welcome to Bochum for what promises to be a cracking Ruhr derby between VfL Bochum and Borussia Dortmund.
Of course, on the way to the stadium, I'm even more excited that as the stadium announcer, I get to experience a game like the one against Dortmund.
Hi. Grüßt euch. Hi. Hi. Hi, ladies.
Here at Bochum, things have grown so much, but everyone knows each other. It feels like everyone knows everyone.
Auf 3 Punkte. Du schreibst heute alles zusammen. Ja, und ich gebe die Jungs mir genug Anlass, um zu schneiden. Viel Spaß. Alles zusammen.
There's chats here, chats there, and then predictions for what people feel. It's all very personal.
Hi, grüß dich.
Then I go to the VIP area, get a coffee, chat a bit with the guys in the back.
Ja, lacht das Herz, dass was zu Wampfen gibt.
Da ist er ja.
Ja, meine Nase.
Alles gut?
Ja, sicher, bei dir.
Here at Bochum, we share the role, so it's my colleague Ansgar Borgmann and me.
Na dann.
I'm still as excited as a kid every time because I know it's about to start. And that's why we're all here. We want to watch football, and the anticipation, the great atmosphere, and actually a really good feeling going into this year.
The Black and Yellows languishing in 11th after 21 match days against the hosts Bochum, who are rock bottom of the Bundesliga. But this is a derby, and in a derby, anything can happen.
It's special, my first derby against Dortmund. I'm really looking forward to it. The stadium will be seething, and the little guy can also take down the big guy. That'd be a nice extra.
Grönemeyer's anthem is iconic. Grönemeyer simply managed to write a song about a city, not explicitly for VfL, but about a city where VfL features so prominently that for me it's the best song a football team could have in their stadium.
Eine Fußballmannschaft in seinem eigenen Stadion haben kann.
Hi.
It really feels like I'm at home with my family. We all know each other so well through good times and bad, which really brings us together.
Als auch in schlechten Zeiten, was ja auch total zusammenschweißt.
Bochum might come from your hearts, and it'll be heart they'll need today. They seem doomed, bottom of the table.
And then it's time to play. Time for football and everything that brings. Yeah, that's Bochum, and this is a relegation battle.
It was like a film.
It was sensational.
Since I was this big, I dreamed about being champion.